So we're jumping right into this. I'll be like repurposing this old wig. Well, it's not really old. This is the wig I used to do my Doja Cat, the fairy look. And it's the only blonde wig that I had. And so this was very like planned last minute. It's just I kept getting so many requests to do this hair look. I was like, let me just do it, okay? I was kind of nervous because I've never done like a hair style or like a wig with this many colors in it. But I was up for the challenge. And so right now I'm just parting the wig out because one half of the wig is like rainbow and then one half is red. And so we're gonna do the red side first because it's the easiest, and then we'll work on the hard side. I'm sectioning everything out to make it easier to dye, and I'm sectioning out the frontal part because I know I'm gonna have to work slower on that part because of the lace and I have to be more careful. And so I'm just gonna, you know, part by track and then just apply the red. So I'm applying the red with a brush, but I'm gonna change brushes when I get to the frontal, and you guys will see. And so with this, you wanna make sure you coat every single strand. I wish I could watercolor this because I could have had this done in seconds, but I couldn't. And so what I'm doing, you guys will see that I'm not putting the red dye on like the entire piece of hair because I didn't have much red dye at all. Like I said, this is last minute, so I kind of had to put the colors that I already had together and make it work. And so I want to make sure I can at least coat the top part because my plan was that if I didn't have enough red for like the entire wig, I was gonna make sure like the top or like the roots at least had red, and then I was gonna take the rest of the leftover red dye I had, add water, and then watercolor the tips to make the red spread, if that makes any sense at all. So if you're ever dyeing like a blonde wig and you think that you might not have enough dye, just make sure the roots and everything are covered, and then if you have to, you could add hot water to whatever dye you have left and then just dip the rest. So here I am now coloring the frontal. So I took an edge brush because the dye brush I was using, it was hard to like really like dye the frontal without messing up the lace. And so I took a clean edge brush and I just dyed using that, and it made my life so much easier. And so if you're scared to get dye on your lace while doing this, just use the edge brush. It's way easier. I'm telling you, it's so much easier, and it's more foolproof. I feel like I don't think I got any, I mean, I got dye on the lace on the other side when I was kind of being a little rough and I didn't care, but on this part I didn't get any dye on the lace whatsoever. So use an edge brush. So I got lucky and I had enough dye to do the whole entire head. And so after, you know, I finished the top part, I just rubbed the rest of the dye on the tips of the hair. And then when I was done with that, I just put the red side in a little braid. That way it can stay separated from the rainbow side. So here I am just parting the hair. I got a little bit of the red on the other side, but you won't be able to see it once I dye it. But the parting is tricky, and this is kind of where I messed up. I mean, it still looked good, but Arrogant Tae, the way he parted it, it's like the color just laid a certain way, you know, but he's an expert, okay? I'm not at his level just yet, so I did what I could. So first, we're gonna do orange. There's a lot of colors here, okay? Like, I had to mix so many dyes together and just use so many dyes. It was kind of fun though. I felt like I was painting a canvas and I was pouring the acrylic paints onto that little paint thingy, the little holder, the little circle thingy. That's what it felt like when I was putting all the dyes in the bowl. It was pretty fun actually. And so I'm just taking it and, like I said, doing track by track. This track was slipping out because this is a glued wig, but I went in and I fixed that later on. But yeah, I'm just making sure that each strand of hair is coated because I was not gonna take my time doing this to make any mistakes. I mean, I was already kind of mad I had to do this by hand because I'm so used to watercoloring. So this like really like pushed me a step outside of my comfort zone, and I actually put some effort in. And so after orange, I did pink because I watched Arrogant Tae's video on Instagram over and over and over to study like how he did this. And there's like a little strand of pink in there, like a light pink. So at first, I tried to create a light pink with this color right here and the Arctic Fox Diluter, I think it's called. It like dilutes the color, but I made it too light. And so I just started to just squeeze this dye directly onto the hair because I thought it would be too dark, but it was a light pink. And so that's how I ended up doing that. But yeah, I had to watch this video over and over to see like, okay, like, where do I put this color? Where do I put that color? He needs to make a YouTube channel. If he already has one and I just don't know about it, then I'm living under a rock. But I think we could all agree that he needs a YouTube channel and he needs to show the world how he does what he does. He's so freaking good. But anyways, applied the pink and the next color is yellow. So if you notice, I'm speeding a lot of these clips up, but I'm also showing you guys like how long it was taking me in real time. I had to really take my time on this. And so after yellow, there was a lime green, and then it's gonna be a dark green after this. The lime green was easy because I've done lime green hair before. Oh wait, by the way, I've been putting saran wrap on each section, and shout out to my friend Laura. She also did a recreation on this look. Hers is like go crazy though. I'm gonna link her down below because she actually like really bodied, but she gave me this tip to use saran wrap. And if she would have never gave me that tip, I don't know how. I mean, I don't think my mind would have thought to do this because I never do this type of coloring job. And so shout out to her for telling me to get the saran wrap, because if I didn't, I don't know how I would have like, I just don't know how I would have done this. I probably would have used foil, but saran wrap was so much easier because like the texture of it just sticks to the hair because it has like, it's like wet with the dye. And so it just made this so much easier. So if you guys haven't already watched Laura's video, because I'm pretty sure if you watch hair videos, you guys already know who Laura is, Laurasia Andrea. We're friends, so I just call her Laura. If you haven't watched her already, it's gonna be linked down below. And so after lime green, like I said, we have a darker green. This clip was very short though. I don't know why I didn't get much footage of this, but the dark green. And then we have to do a light blue, or like a, it's not really a light blue, it feels like a sky blue. And then we have to do a deep blue, and then we have to do a purple, and then we have to do a hot pink. So as we got to the front, this got harder. It got way harder because I had to like, it's tricky dyeing hair, especially hair like this, like while filming it and doing it right. Because like I like to really get in there and I cut off clips, but like when I was doing this part, I mean, I'm doing it like this to show you guys on camera, but when I wasn't recording, I was standing in front or like behind the mannequin head because it just made it easier. But if I showed you guys me doing that while filming, I'll be blocking the camera. But the front part was a little harder. As you can see, we're using the toothbrush again to make my life easier. By the way, wash the toothbrush in between colors. I mean, that's probably obvious, but if it's not, wash the toothbrush in between colors unless you want to bleed and be mixy. But now we're on to the purple. We're almost done. This took me in real time, maybe like 2.5 hours, I feel like. Maybe like 2.5 hours. Alright, so to rinse this wig, I wanted to show you guys how I tried to do it. I kept the saran wrap on and tried to rinse the red first so that the red didn't bleed into the hair. And the red didn't bleed, but the orange ended up bleeding, I think. One of these colors bled and completely got rid of my pink. It was a waste of my time. But I'll tell you that, it did pretty well. I rinsed it on hot, then changed it to cold. I don't know if you're supposed to rinse it on hot, but whatever I did, it still looked good. We lost the pink, guys. We didn't have any more light pink when this was done. So just know you risk doing that. And so now I'm brushing through the hair. We gonna blow dry it. We gonna straighten it. And any second now, you guys will see me present day, because I filmed all this morning. Well, I filmed this part last night and then me installing it this morning. And so yeah, straightened the hair, did my thing, went to sleep, and I'm gonna see you guys in a second. Wait, I almost forgot. I cut this. It already wasn't 30 inches and I had a freaking vision in mind. So I cut it. Don't hate me, don't dislike, okay, bye. Alright guys, it's the next morning. I gotta do my makeup and install this wig. So, you brush my hair back. My hair actually still looks good. I slept with a bonnet on for the first time. I usually just use scarves. I slept with a bonnet on last night and I found one that actually stays on like throughout the night. So I've tried bonnets before, but they always fall off. That's why I just never sleep with them on. But I found that stays on and I like it. My hair is like so short, I don't know if I can put it in a ponytail anymore. We're gonna try. I can't wait to get it more and more dyed because I got it cut and you can kind of see the highlights. They're a lot in the back. Oh, what's in my eye? But I plan on getting it lighter. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys want me to like vlog that process. All right, guys. So here's the wig. I straightened it just now. It came out really pretty. Like it came out really pretty. I'm excited. So before I even put it on, I'm going to spray the leg tan spray like always to tint it. I'm gonna take a brush to buff that out too. I'm gonna take some setting spray. Not setting spray, I'm so used to makeup. Some finish spray or hold spray. Spray that all over it. Just to like try to get it to set and so it doesn't transfer to my hair too much. Then I'm gonna dry it with a blow dryer. We're definitely going to have to do some like edits to this part because it's way too wide, like way too wide. Like I didn't want to fix that right now because that's the only thing I don't like right now. I don't think that you could tell how wide the part was when I had this hair like an ice blonde because it kind of like matched the lace, but now that I've dyed it you could tell just how much the part was over plucked for sure. But I mean, I guess we can fix it now because I mean the hair's already straightened. It looks really pretty. Once I put my makeup on, yeah, this looks nice. You can tell when my colors bled. But you know what? Honestly speaking, while doing this wig, I like made a vow to not be too hard on myself because I've never actually like done color like this. Like I've done color, like solid colors, even like 2 colors, but I've never done a wig where I'm doing like actual painting. So this is like my first time doing something like this. So I think I did a pretty good job for my first time. And I mean, honestly, although it's time consuming, it's kind of really satisfying when it's all said and done. So I definitely want to do more wigs like this where I'm like challenging myself to really paint and, you know, really do cool colors. So yeah. Alright, so I got this like rainbow palette and it has like every single color. So I'm pretty sure I can make this work. First we need a little bit of dark blue. Where's the dark blue in here? A little bit of blue to clean that up. And I'm using a brush I don't really care about. Okay. Now we need a purple. I'm just bringing it in so it looks more natural because that's way too wide. Got the purple going. I kind of need a darker purple. Crap. Okay, I found the perfect purple. So we can put that there. What I'm doing is mixing purple with a little bit of brown to deepen it so that it matches the hair. Now pink. Pinky. Pink is the most important. Oh, that's looking way better. Okay, cool. Awesome. Awesome. That really satisfied me. So before laying this down with my gel, I'm gonna cut this little piece of lace that wants to like bend over. It's just a little extra lace, just a little bit though, not too much. Just make it easier to lay down. That should be enough. No, wait. It wants to bend. I don't want to cut it too much off. Okay, that should be enough. And now, this is a frontal wig, but since this hair is going like this, I don't even have to put gel on the entire thing. I'm just gonna put it right here. Less cleanup for me. Oh, the eyeshadow got all on my hair. That's easy to get rid of though. Press it in. Once you start to press it in, like the lace disappears. I don't always like to use lace glue because I'm taking my wigs off at night anyways, and lace glue is just messy and harder, so I just use a really good gel. All right, drying now. Alright guys, so the wig's installed. That was very, very easy. I'm happy I used a wig that like I've already worked with before, that I've already made. Made my life so much easier, man, because I for sure don't have no 30-inch bundles. I cut it because I want to style it a certain way, but I'm going to do my makeup first, and then I'll determine if I need to style it a certain way. I really like this. Like, I didn't know if I would like it this much because I've never done a hair color like this. Like, I've done the red side, I've done this before, but this, I've never done this before. And so I like it, but I want to put makeup on to just bring the whole entire look together. I'm trying to debate if I want to film that part. Okay, we'll film it. We'll just speed it up. Alright guys, time to do this face. By the way, the audio in the previous clip, sorry if you can hear my fan and my AC. It was just really hot, man. I don't know why it's been hella hot lately. But anyways, I primed using my Cover FX blurring primer. Now I'm using this Cover FX Power Play foundation, which is like the perfect match. I use the shade N70. I used to get G, but G is golden, and I realized I'm more neutral, and so I get N now. And so after that, I'm gonna apply some concealer. I'm gonna use the NARS Natural Radiant Concealer in the shade Biscuit, as well as, well, after I blend this out, I'm gonna go in with this Tarte concealer just to brighten it a bit. And then, well, I'll wait till we get there to tell you guys what I'm gonna do next. I want you guys to keep up. So now I'm gonna set my under eye using my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm gonna set it first and then put a thin layer to catch any fallout from my shadow, which shockingly I didn't have any fallout. So the shadow is kind of tricky because I have so many green shadows, but none of them were hitting, okay? Like none of them were just giving me green, you know? It wasn't until I pulled out my e.l.f. J Kissa palette, and the green, or just the shadows in there in general, are so freaking pigmented, and so that's what kind of saved me. And so with her look, you know, she has green, she has a liner. I'm not gonna do liner because I just got a lash fill, y'all, and I already shouldn't be putting on eyeshadow because when you get your lashes done, it's like you want to avoid getting your lashes or your eye area wet at any cost. And I know the last time I put liner on, man, it was so annoying removing it, and it didn't remove all the way. I can't explain it. If you have lash extensions, and you know what I'm talking about, and so I opted out of putting on liner. I still like the look though. By the way, guys, I'm so sorry if you could hear some drilling in the back. They always construct this stuff in Glendale. I'm so ready to move. It seems like noise just follows me, man, and it's just really annoying. But anyways, I did, you know, just a basic green look with some green shimmer on top, and then I put some shimmery stuff in my little flappies, and that was pretty much the eye look. This eye look was so easy, and it was so pretty too. So when I was done with the eyes, as you can see, like I said, I had no fallout. So now I'm going to set my entire face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in this shade. I think it's dark, but I'm actually tan or like medium or something. They just didn't have my shade, and because it's such a translucent powder, you can get away with either going like a shade lighter or darker. And so now I'm put on blush. She had like a light or like a baby pink blush on, so I kind of went OD with that. You can see it in my face. I was like, oh shit, that was a lot. And then I bronzed using my Tarte Hotel Heiress bronzer. I put hella blush on. It still looks good though. It looks good, but oh, it's a lot. Anyways, so after that, I brighten my under eye. I love how Nikki does her under eye. It's what I want to achieve. You guys know I love a bright, like pinky tone under eye. And whoever is her makeup artist, I don't know who's her makeup artist right now, because she switches up sometimes, but whoever does it, it just looks good. Or maybe she has a really nice, perfect under eye canvas. That's a thing. Anyways, I'm contouring my nose now with a little bit of Hoola Bronze by Benefit. Then I'm filling these brows. Use this NYX pencil in the shade Espresso, my favorite pencil ever. I need to buy more though, because 2 of mine freaking hit pan, or they finished recently. And I'm like, what's going on? So I need to buy a few more of these because they're like my drug. I love these. My brows came out so good, but I was so mad. Alyssa keeps telling me to do my brows straight, and I don't know what she means because I tried to make them straight, but apparently I keep curving them down. I don't know, man. I like them though. So I cleaned those bad boys up with concealer, and then with the same powder I used to put to brighten my under eye, I put that underneath my brow. I usually never do any brow bone highlight, but I noticed she had that, and so I did it too. So after that, I did a little bit of nose highlight, not too much though. I kind of almost butchered it because I put way too much on, and I don't really have a bridge, so it's really tricky for me. And then I put a little bit of highlight on my cheekbone because hers seemed to have a little bit of sheen, but not too much. So I did that. I set my face, dried it with the blow dryer. You guys know the gig. And then I need to do lips. And so I line lightly with this brown liner by KKW Beauty. And then I found this random pink liquid lipstick in my lipstick drawer. I've never even heard of the brand. I don't know how it got in there, but she had like a light, like a Barbie pink. It was so cute. And so I put that on first, and then on top of that I use this clear Essence gloss, and then I use this Buxom gloss, which is like another nude pink. After that, I was done with the makeup look. This makeup look was so freaking easy. I mean, it might have been a little harder had I did the liner, but like I said, I'm not risking these lashes because I literally just got a fill yesterday. And I want to make these last because, I mean, me doing makeup, my lashes already don't last like that as it is. And so after the fact, I took these clips out of my hair. I pressed the front part out because the clips left that little clippy, well, I don't know what to call it. It left a little bump. And then I did a spin around to show you guys the wig. I'm so happy with how this hair color came out. Like, I'm still so shocked. I'm like really proud of myself, like super. It's like, wow, like I'm kind of talented at this, you know? I have to give myself credit where it's due. So it looked really pretty. I can't wait to do more wigs like this because it looked so freaking pretty. I could have brushed it better in the back though because the colors are blending, but it still looks good. You guys can still see that, like, I did that. I might have snapped, legend. Anyways, I'm annoying. So I changed my top because it was throwing off my vibes, all right? And I decided to flip the hair out. I was gonna do like waves or crimps. I was gonna do crimps, but something told me to bump these ends and I was in love. Oh, I feel like this just like brought everything together, you know? Because I wanted to do this wig, but like do it in my own way with what I already had. And so this came out so cute. I love that I decided to do that. And so I'm gonna bump the rest of this hair. I'm gonna spray it, set it in. I'm gonna get a little cocky and start taking some photos. That's how you know you feel like you look good, when you start taking photos and boomerangs. I'm just so obsessed with how this came out. Like, I'm so deeply obsessed. To everyone who was harassing me on Twitter, do this look, do this look. Thank you. I'm happy you guys did that, because I did the look and I did a really good job. So if you're still here, comment a red heart just to show me some love. Alright guys, I did my makeup and I added some flips just for fun, and I'm so in love with this. Like, I know it's not the exact thing, okay, but I think I did a really good job at this. Like, I'm so satisfied with how this looks and how it came out. It looks so freaking pretty. Like, I might actually leave the house like this. I typically don't leave my house if I'm wearing like a bold colored wig, because I feel like bold hair just, it brings attention, and I like to be really low-key, but I would definitely wear this out because it's just so pretty, and just the hair and just the flips and just everything about it. I love it. And so I really hope you guys enjoyed my take on this recreation. I hope I made you guys proud. I made myself proud, and honestly that matters the most to me. And so if you guys enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on Monday.